Well, greetings, friends. I hope you are well today. That is Karen Vamaro,
And that is John Rurkowski.
and I'm not sure if we're doing this correctly, but it doesn't matter. The point is, we're here to help buyers, sellers, realtors understand real estate a little bit better. And Karen, here is today's question that I got from a seller.
Okay.
What are the top three things I can do to prepare my home for sale?
The top three, that's a great question. We always start with the highest return on your investment, as we all know, is paint. Paint the interior, freshen it up a little. If you can do it yourself, DIY, you'll save a lot of money that way. If not, you can hire someone pretty inexpensive. A fresh coat of paint really changes the dynamics of your home when you're putting it on the market. Neutral tones.
Exactly. And by the way, we've got great painters in our tool belts if anybody needs.
We do.
So what's
Yes.
the second thing a seller can do?
Yeah, I think the second thing is definitely declutter. We live in our homes. We understand that, people live there. There's things over, but you have to come in with fresh eyes. What I say to my sellers, make it look like a model home. I don't want anyone to know that you're living here. So definitely deep clutter, and along with that, a deep clean of your house, because odors are the number one turnoff for buyers when they walk into a home.
Yeah, I always think too, I've got a listing right now that it's just spotless. And it, to me, it also reflects on the condition of the home and how the sellers have taken care of the property by how it's lived in, and right away, like if you see a dirty air filter, for example, it's like, how much time and effort does it take to change that air filter? And what other things is the home being neglected on? So yeah, I completely agree with you what your top two things were. Was there a third one you'd suggest?
Yeah, I definitely, the third one, I mean, we can go, there's probably a 10 item list, but I think the other major one, to the top three, I know some people say staging, but for me, I think the minor repairs. If you have a faucet, a leaky faucet, fix it. If you have a door that when you open, it kind of comes off the hinges, fix it. If your handles are loose, opening doors or whatever, fix it. Those are easy. You can get a handyman in there, or just, DIY again, and fix those minor issues.
I agree. One thing they might want to look into, and what we provide to anybody who lists with us, is let's do a home inspection and get the 4-point done before putting it on the market, because those things are going to come up anyways and are going to be required to be repaired for insurance purposes. So why not, suggest a good home inspection, get it thoroughly done. That way, exactly what needs to be done. We can upload that into MLS. And, for those watching today, that's something that we will provide for our seller when we list their home. So Karen's got some great suggestions, keep it simple. So recapping, if you've got some not so neutral colors you may want to, paint those walls, declutter, okay? You may love all those fridge magnets, that's great, but let's make it as unpersonal as possible, and let's get those repairs fixed prior to it even go on the market. Great advice, Karen, as well. So that's Karen Vamaro.
And that's John Rurkowski.
And we're here to help buyers, sellers, investors, and renters transition to the next chapter in your life. So stay tuned for more Ask the Realtor. Thanks, Karen, for the time today.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everybody.